에밀리.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist.
또 중간중간에 가야 돼?
Something for the Evo-Devo biologist.
과학자들 연결해야
I
되니까.
recommend you save her for last. That way you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
오케이. 뭐 8개나 돼?
A geologist of our... He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed.
오염물질.
Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
카이랄림 세척제는 또 뭐야?
Administering shock. Stand clear.
하트맨 일어났나 보네.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period, the time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach.
화석?
If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
오케이.
One more thing, Sam.
말 겁나
For
많네.
this run, you'll be transporting an antimatter
또 박살나는 거야?
Bridges' paleontologist working on a dig says he needs it. Apparently, the fossils he wants to study are buried deep beneath tar, and the only way he can get to them is by blowing it wide open. Now, hopefully, I don't need to tell you to be extra careful when handling high-yield explosives, but in case I do,
이미
make sure you
겪어봤다고요.
keep that container in one piece, no matter what. Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations, especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
겁나 싫어.
I'm sure you haven't forgotten, but you need to be extremely
이
careful
상품이
with
제일
that
싫어,
antimatter
진짜.
bomb, especially when transporting it by a carrier or vehicle. Any irregularities should trigger an alarm. Don't ignore it.
오케이.
Sam,
얘가
so Hartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever. Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 minutes, he was in a state of
같은 말을 왜
cardiopulmonary
또 하는
arrest.
거죠?
Under normal circumstances, he would have
전 이미 다
died.
알고 있는데.
Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased.
지금
And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
이거 스토리 스킵한 사람들을 위해서
My apologies, Sam.
넣는 건가 보다.
You came all this way to visit me, but I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death, extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab? Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with the real McCoy.
또 어디야? 와, 배 3마리나 있어. 폭탄이 없는데 큰일 났네. 이거나 먹어라! 얘네한테 칼질 되나? 오케이, 된다. 줄 커팅! 맞다. 오, 짱 많다. 아, 빨간 애들은 약간 이거 많이 주네. 잘라버리자. 줄 커팅! 바이바이. 박수 쳐줬어. 예. 나쁘.
Sam Bridges. Oh, thank God for... I was worried you might not get here in time. I've been haunted by those... I put the nightmares down to... It's just lucky we caught it before the... Dying's not an option. It's not just my life. I started... I guess you really...
예.
Thank you.
실력 짱이지 나는. 케이스만 좀 파손됐을 뿐이지 내용물은 멀쩡하다고. 봐봐, 다 0%. 아, 지렸다. 좋아요 372개. 요. 파스트 트린. 화물을 더 많이 운반할 수 있대. 와우. 와우.
Oh, yes.
힘이 더 늘었나보다. 연결해주고 여기도. 운반 요행.
And just like that, I'm part of the UCA. Studying this fossil beach should be a good deal easier now. Assuming I can prove once and for all that. Honestly, though, I'm just excited I can finally... Can you believe I found chiral deposits in strata dating back 65? Evidence of an ancient death stranding.
그렇습니까?
Chiral matter has existed on Earth since long before the dawn of man. This stratum is proof of that. Look at this, Sam. Do you see that black fissure there? We believe this is the source of the Chiralian readings. In the distant past, earthquakes producing layers of what is known as pseudotaculite.
타킬라이트.
We call these layers extending the principle up. The presence of Chiralium in this of all strata. It strongly suggests that beaches must have
이 게임 속 세상에서만 존재하는 거겠죠?
extinction event.
실제가 아니고.
And not just then. The chiral network has recovered data suggesting that that would seem to indicate the Big Five and all other major extinct. In expanding the chiral network, you've furthered our individual research
Yo,
and ensured that
난
it is
모든
only a
인류의
matter of
구원자지.
time before we recover all we have lost and
다
solve
도움이
every
되고.
mystery that remains. But this is only the beginning.
예.
See this through, Sam.
너희도 끝까지 화이팅하고.
Good work. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. All weapons will remain locked.
다 왔다, 다 왔다.
Thank you.
예.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig.
근데 저 하나로 되겠어?
I swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated. Not that I need... You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
그냥 캐리어 끌고 왔어. 캐리어에 싣고. 와, 0%. 지렸다잉. 괴력의 포터. 산소 마스크? 웬 산소 마스크?
Anyway, as it turns out, Sambrit, a local porter was on his way here with something. It's a 200-million-year-old. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder. That's not the half of it. Calling me skeptical, but so I asked him to call. Naturally, I wanted to, which is why I had him. But what does the dumb fuck go and do?
그걸 동물을 한 번도 본
Loses
적이
the whole
없다
shipment.
여기에서.
Didn't even
강아지나
have the good
사슴이나 뭐
sense to mark which
곰이나
container had the ammonite with the
동물이 하나도 없네.
The cargo was supposedly lost in the air, where toxic gas. Oh, Mr. Reliable. But you, to protect you against the fumes, all just to...
그래서 산소 마스크를 주는 거구나.
That fossil, while there are examples of viviparous,
나도 처음 들어봐.
if it is indeed another one of the big fun, could the umbilical, we must recover that cargo.
뭐만 다 해변이랑 연관 지어버리네.
We're so very hurry, Sam.
알았어. 진정해.
Good work. New order available.
열수주. 오케이. 산소 마스크.
An oxygen mask, huh? It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce... If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But...
사강. 오케이.
Stretched it too far.
빨리 해야 되는구나 이거. 확실히 사다리랑 말뚝 박으니까 되게 편하다. 되게 편하긴 하네. 납품하고.
You found it!
Yeah.
Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved.
쉬웠던데 뭐. 어렵지도 않았네. Yeah. S. 호호호. 볼케이노 오렌지 뭐야? 백팩스. Yeah.
Thanks for bringing in that. Yep.
어떻게 탯줄이 있어?
I've already sent some images, and interestingly, it seems that which lines up with one of his. Anyway, I know you. Lately, she's taken an interest, and I think she'd be eager to.
It's quite. To clarify, she has been studying. Accordingly, I would ask that you and deliver them. It would be too dangerous for her to by aiding her research. We've already made, with your continued help.
오케이. 또 저기로 다시 가야 돼? 딱 느낌이 곧 빛이 나올 것 같은 느낌인데? 화산 관측소, 여기 화산이구나. 활화산이네? 그렇지. 세 개밖에 없나? 아, 다섯 개나 챙겨야 되는구나. 다섯. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷. 지젓! 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 참고. 쟤는 왜 이렇게 커? 내려놓고. 이게 왜 이렇게 커? 보스야 뭐야? 뒤져! 한 방에 안 뒤지네? 뒤져! 두 대를 맞아야 가나? 뒤져! 뒤져! 나이스 1타 쌍피. 와, 결정 봐. 겁나 많다. 호호호. 이 게임은 원래 이렇게 하는 거였구만. 끝날 때 다들 와서 이제 게임 묘미를 알았어. 챙겨주고. 챙겨주고. 오, 되게 가깝네? 벌써 다 왔잖아. 도착을 했습니다. 납품하고 스킵.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even... May I have a look?
Yeah.
Not a scratch on it. You do...
100% 0% 지렸고요. 손상도.
That's where my...
오케이. 이야. 그레네이드 런처. 오. 이제 쏠 수 있는 거야, 그러면?
Thank... It goes without... After all, sudden environmental those that do adapt do these genetic factors, but there are genes which... Extinction factor. These are the seeds of... Such factors may lie dormant for every being. If so, then ancient proof, evidence of these genetic... In any event, thanks to... I'll make sure to share any...
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body. Speaking of which, my analysis... I've been comparing the data again. Anyway, would you mind with... Preparations are fun.
Okay.
If you could collect the necessary...
너에게로 갈게.
Good work.
이제 아무렇지도 않아.
Thank you, Sam. In reclaiming our past, we've uncovered a number of vital clues. Don't worry, I just got back. We have time. When you met with Mama, you experienced a strong antigen-antibody reaction, correct?
There was a BT in the room.
There was, but something else may have been causing it. I've discovered large quantities of chiral matter in
몸에서?
Mama as well. Not just the usual kind that collects on our skin or on our suits. It's in all her cells. Cells that are no longer active. The BT you encountered there was special. It was her child, but also her own soul.
마마의 영혼이었다고?
Somehow, her car and half failed to separate. They must have remained connected through the umbilical cord. It's the only explanation.
Is that why I didn't get a bruise where she touched me?
Yes, and there's more.
10 seconds to cardiac arrest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I modified the log times. Headquarters will have no record of what we say.
뭐야?
Look, a message from Dead Man. It came with the umbilical cord.
Sam, I'm sorry. You deserve to know what you were carrying. But I couldn't risk Die Hardman finding out about the case. So I had no choice but to keep it off the
근데
books.
다이아드맨이 뭔가
You've got to keep this between us.
빌런
We still
느낌인데?
don't know if the director can be trusted. The umbilical cord was taken from Bridget Strand. I removed it in
브리지
secret.
거라고? 저 탯줄이?
The cord wasn't attached to a fetus. It was outside her body. She asked me to take care of it. Said it was the key to unlocking the Death Stranding. But she insisted that I never tell the director. The cord shows no sign of decomposition or necrotization. Almost as if it's frozen in time. I thought Hartman might be able to make sense of it. So I had it hidden with your cargo at Mountain Knot City.
좋아요.
Dead Man's observations were accurate. It's just like Mama's corpse.
What do you mean?
I mean, they share a very unique property.
마마랑 엄마랑? 쌤
Both
엄마랑?
contain large amounts of chiralium in their cells. In other words, the president's cord was somehow connected to the beach, and that allowed it to escape the flow of time. I've put together the bones of a theory. It's patchy, but worth sharing, I think. Life on Earth has been rocked by many extinctions, great and small, including the Big Five. And if you examine the Earth's strata, its history, if you will, you'll find chiralium deposits that can be dated to each.
자, 또 지구과학 시간.
What if the manifestation of beaches and other associated phenomena correspond to extinction-level events?
You mean?
Yes. Our Death Stranding could just be the latest of many. The records and research you helped us to recover strongly suggest that we are in the middle of the 6th extinction.
6th extinction. Come
또
on.
한다고? 또 일어난다고?
You know what this is, yes?
A frozen mammoth from 10,000 years ago.
Correct. And this?
The Iceman from
아이스맨이 뭐야? 오스트랄
5,300
피테쿠스가
years
아니야.
ago.
They both have the same umbilical cords.
Bullshit.
Humor me. What if the mammoth and the Iceman weren't frozen?
You're saying time stopped for them just like it did for Mama?
Unfortunately, all these specimens were lost in the Death Stranding, so there's no way to examine the genuine articles, but some fragments of data did survive. With the aid of the chiral network, we may be able to piece together something more concrete using Evo-Devo tech. All right, how's this? A dinosaur from 65
아, 얘
and a
이름
half
뭐였지?
million years ago.
데이노니쿠스였나?
Umbilical cord, not decomposed.
다 탯줄이 있어.
Only mammals have umbilical cords.
No. Only mammals have umbilical cords used for childbirth. This is something else. Call it a strand from the other side. I propose that mammalian umbilici are a sort of mimesis of the strand, that then evolved over time. We shouldn't assume that everything about a death stranding is detrimental to life. Trilobites, ammonites, dinosaurs, the mammoth, the iceman, all preserved as if frozen in time. All, without exception, found with strands. Which is to say that all may have been connected to the beach. And this, when viewed in the context of the extinction entity, EE theory, leads me to surmise that organisms with strands are in fact extinction entities. You see, Sam, EEs are connected to the beach via their strands. And it is through this connection that they somehow bring about a death stranding.
So you're saying Bridget was an extinction entity?
It's far too soon to say anything for certain. And since you burned her body, we may never know.
Higgs said Amelie's an EE, that she doesn't have dooms like the rest of us.
Sam, think. Assume that President Strand was an EE. Isn't it possible that her daughter is too? At the very least, Higgs may hope as much now that the president is unavailable.
Emily.
So he kidnaps her for EE powers or whatever to cause a mass extinction.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. I doubt a single EE is powerful enough to cause a death stranding, assuming Amelie is an EE.
Well, Higgs sure thinks she's got what it takes.
Indeed. And we need to get her back as soon as possible.
이렇게 떠들 시간 없어. 빨리 아멜리를
Please hold on to something secure.
Ah, this one is real. Sam, go west.
How do you want me to handle Die Hardman?
With your customary reserve. Nothing good will come of him learning of our suspicions. Whatever else is going on, we still need the chiral network.
Right.
이번엔 디제잉 안 해?
Activating lab security measures.
좋아요.
5, 4, 3, 2,
모래시계.
1.
아멜리. 지금 만나러 갑니다.
It's time, Sam. When you're ready, proceed to the shore of the tar belt and begin work on the chiral relay. Once it's ready, use the Cupid to bring it online.
오케이.
The necessary materials are prepped for you. Supplies are limited, so handle them with care. You'll be carrying a lot, too. All things considered, this might be one of your hardest runs to date. Hartman knows more about the site than I do, so he'll take it from here.
오케이.
It's about time for his wake-up call anyway.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Right. About that way station. The site we have chosen was an original candidate for the way station we lost to the tar belt. Ironically, we suspended construction because we deemed it a little too unstable and not worth the risk. But this time, it's our best shot.
도박을
So let's
해보시겠다?
hope we weren't right to change horses in midstream. Fortunately for us, the foundation we laid down is still intact. All you have to do is transport the necessary materials to the site and finish the job. I'm afraid it's the only way we can expand the network further west and rescue Amelie.
오케이.
We're counting on you, Sam.
어깨가 무겁군요, 쌤.
Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
처리해야 한 소재? 와, 뭐야?
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay.
알았어. 같은 말 반복하지 마. 난 납품 먼저 하고. 와우, 좋아요 999개 뭐야? 와우. 지렸다리.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online.
오케이. 근데 뭔가 이 불안한 느낌은 뭘까? 아, 저기 안 메꿔진데 되게 컸을 때.
And with that, we're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
오케이. 이것도 건설해서 가겠지, 그러면? 여기를 가라고? 어떡해? 저기를 어떻게 가? 바다잖아. 에? 바다를 건너라고? 아니겠지? 중계기를 뭐 설치하라 그런 거겠지?
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across.
그러면 어떻게 건너?
There must be a way. We can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
뭐 알아서 건너라 이건가? 아 뭐야 그냥 건너치잖아. 맙소사. 빨간색은 피해서 가야 돼. 끝났는데?
I've been thinking, Sam. While it's impossible to walk directly on top of the tar, if you could raise some sort of platform, it'd be a different story. Say, that sounds familiar. You remember doing something like that before? I could swear you did. Sam, I've got it. Back in Fort Knot City when you fought that BT, remember what happened? If you lure a BT out there and use it to raise up buildings from within the tar, you could create a path for yourself across the belt. Now, it'd be dangerous as hell, but what other choice do we have?
BT를 활용하라고? 한번 이렇게 해줘야 되나? 없네. 이렇게 가는 거네. 오 마이 갓네스. 이렇게 해서 저기로 건너가는 건가 보다. 와, 대박. 이렇게구나. 와우, 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 와우.
Can't say I would have ever thought of that. Well done, Sam.
장난하나,
You
지금.
out there giving it your all. There's hope for us yet.
점프! 잘한다! 엄마야. 아, 맞다. 에밀리. 뭐야? 죽음 엔딩. 배드 엔딩. 또 헐거벗었어. 이번엔 진짠가? 꿈이 아니고 해변으로 온 건가?
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
이거 처음에 나왔던 장면인 것 같은데. 현실로 돌아와. 누가 끌고 갔는데 떠밀려 왔네. 베이비. 으아.
Keep your voice down. You don't want to scare the poor girl away, do you? She's in there. I can smell her. Of course, I wouldn't have known for sure if it wasn't for you and your wonderful network. Bless your heart.
뭐야?
And thank you kindly.
뭐야 이마에?
careful. Contents are fragile. Like the world and everything in it. Me, I'm no exception. I'm not the only one wearing masks either. There's your boss man, and that woman, and oh, let's not forget little you. Okay, it's okay. I know it ain't easy wearing a mask all the time. Now the mask can come off, right? Hey. You remember this? Nope. Poor, sweet Amelie. She's holed up in the beach nearby. Tell you what say we make it a race? Whoever wins gets to usher in the end of the day. Nothing like the eve of extinction. Bring focus to the mind. Makes folks honest. There'll be no need for masks soon. But I wonder, when you look death in her eye, will you blink?
왜 이렇게 핥는 걸 좋아해? 강아지인가? 울었어. 헥스.